Hey pile one, welcome back. My name is Michelle. We are doing another future spouse pick a card reading. We're tapping in, opening up the channel, just allowing whatever messages from your future spouse to come through, okay? So these may not necessarily be messages of encouragement. They may very well be. It's just whatever topics your future spouse chooses to bring to your attention, whatever it is they want to talk about with you, okay? So let's see, pile one, just keep in mind it's a general reading. Take what resonates, leave behind anything that doesn't. I do have personal future spouse readings available. If you would like to book them, just check the description box below for booking details. As you saw from the slide before, I've got a lot of $25 future spouse readings that you can choose from, including 3 messages from your future spouse, okay? If you would like them to be more detailed, customized for you and your, whatever your situation might be. All right, so you guys were drawn to the Red Mookaite stone. We'll just put this lovely thing over here. Let's see what they want to talk to you about. Okay, we got death here with inevitable and big transformation, shedding required, and then dead end. We also have manifestation, dreams manifest into reality. Your manifestation is close. Getting more of what you want, your manifestation power is strong. And the message I just picked up is that your manifestation is close, whatever that is. I have a feeling you already know what that's about. This is something that may have been concerning you or something that may have been worrying you for a while. It's close, but there's something that you're needing to wrap up. There's something that you're needing to put an end to. There's a skin still. There's something that needs to be shed before whatever this manifestation is can fully manifest in. And then we got rebuilding. This says rebuilding your life after loss, investing a lot of effort, ready to take action to improve. And then it also says determination and drive. I just heard keep going. I just heard that. Your future spouse is, so yeah, your future spouse, their message to you, quite literally, I'm hearing this very clearly, pile one, is to keep going. Things may feel like they're getting very difficult and very hard for you right now, but it's like you're in the home stretch. I keep hearing your manifestation is so close. I'm hearing also, it gets darker, it's darkest before the dawn. And so it's like, I'm feeling like you're going through the very last part of it. I don't know, and this is so funny that these things are coming through, because this isn't anything coming from personal experience, but this is probably going to resonate for some of you. I'm seeing somebody that's running a race. Those of you that run races are going to, resonate with this. And what I'm picking up is that, it's that extra push right before that second wind that you get right when you're about to cross the finish line. You're getting close, and it's like you're getting tired. Your body's wanting to give out. There may be a sense of wanting to give up, but then there's something that you say to yourself, or there's just something that kicks in that gives you that extra boost of energy to keep going, because the finish line is just right up ahead. It's that same kind of energy. Wow, that's so powerful. So powerful, pile one. We are going to break down some of these messages to see what else wants to come through. Let's talk about death. Why is death here? Going to the tarot. Why is death here for your message to pile one? Why is death here? I'm picking up energies, pile one. You're feeling very tired. I don't know if that's physically. I don't know if that's mentally, emotionally, spiritually. I feel, yeah. Your future spouse is wanting to come through and kind of be like a cheerleader, like it's coming, just keep going. It's that I feel like it's something that's coming up, and it's for the purposes of clearing out that energy. What's death here for? Let's clarify death, please. Got the Queen of Wands. So we have fire energy showing up. That's action too, though. Wand energy is very much action, but this can also be talking or just kind of signifying you, right? especially if you have a lot of fire energy in your chart somewhere. This could also be you if you have Mars dominant energy in your chart. So that's also Scorpio placements as well. Fire energy is Aries, Leo, Sag. Show me more about death. Why is death here? The time is not to rest. Okay, so it's like to, you know, part of the death energy, it's like now is not the time to rest. I really am picking up that energy. I'm seeing someone that is getting tired. Okay, it's that race imagery coming through. It's like, no, don't stop now. It's like, you know, do whatever you need to do to light that fire underneath you. That's going to give you that second wind to keep going. With the Four of Swords in the reverse position, this is literally like, now is not the time to let up on the pace. Now is not the time to rest. Now is not the time to give up. It's like, keep going. That's the message that's keep coming through, is keep going. What does this have to do with death? Oh, the inevitable end, like the finish line. The finish line is right there. It's like, I feel, okay, this makes a lot of sense. It's not that you need to put an end to something. You're in the process of this death and transformation. I get it. Okay, that's what this means. It's like you're almost there. So the Queen of Wands is like an homage to you. You've been taking action. You've been running the race. You've been giving it your all. You've been doing everything that you've been going through this shedding of the skin. There isn't anything. Not to say that there isn't anything left to, but your future spouse is wanting to talk to you, to not egg you on, but, you know, cheer you on. You're almost there, right? That's what it is. It's like, you keep up with the confidence that this is almost over. Like, do what you need to do. Gas yourself up, hype yourself up, to keep yourself going, because it's this time, this really trying time, this tired time, this time in your life that feels very dark, or maybe it just feels scary. Maybe it feels uncomfortable because you don't know when the end is going to come. It says it's inevitable. It's inevitable. And so you have what it takes within you you have that second wind, that third wind, whatever it is within you to keep going. Okay. Yes, rest is needed, right? But your future spouse is coming through and saying, now is not the time for that. Okay. Your manifestation is so close. It's inevitable. This trying time that you're going through, that you're having to push through, the finish line, the end of this time is inevitable. Whatever this manifestation is that you're wanting to bring in. Okay. Let's look at manifestation. Why is manifestation here? Something just flipped over. The King of Wands in reverse. Whew, that's okay. So this may be talking about your counterpart. Maybe that's what the manifestation is talking about. Bringing in is your counterpart. The only issue is that the counterpart is showing up in the reverse position. Okay, perfect counterpart, you guys. We got the Queen of Wands here in the upright position, but then we've got the King of Wands in the reverse position. So there's some distortion here. I think relating to your counterpart, manifesting in your counterpart. So what's the distortion? What's going on here? Why is the King of Wands? What is this first? What is this related to? How is this related to this manifestation? Okay. With the Six of Pentacles in the reverse position. Okay, I understand. All right. So the point of you going through this very transformational time, this what may feel like a dark night of the soul for you guys, pile one, is to clear your energy up of, to keep you from manifesting in, I'm hearing another false counterpart. Okay. Now, the counterpart for a Queen of Wands is going to be the King of Wands in the upright position, right? So a false counterpart is going to be someone that looks on the surface to be perfect for the Queen of Wands, right? but they're not. It turns out that, you know, in fact, what they are is, it's a false, okay? It can be karmic, but I'm picking up false. It looks and maybe it felt like something that could be promising, but it turns out there's a distortion that coming from that counterpart. So that's the reason why it's like you're going through this, the fire. You're going through the fire. There are parts of you that are being burned away, and those parts of you have been manifesting counterparts who, on the surface, looked like and felt like they could have been your perfect counterpart, but come to find out they were false. I'm hearing false twin very, very loudly, okay? Somebody that was not, somebody that was taking from your energy. This is getting deep, you guys. And this may be speaking of, like, this is either a pattern or this is maybe you know, having an experience with a very specific person that you may have believed at one point in time to be your twin flame, to be, you know, your soulmate and, you know, karmic or whatnot. This person was not equally giving and taking. In fact, they were taking more than they were giving, right? And so this time that you're going through right now feels very tumultuous, maybe emotionally and mentally, maybe very unsettling. You know, I'm feeling your energy. You feel very uncomfortable, and that's to say it lightly for some of you. Okay, for a lot of you, it feels like maybe you're going through what feels like a dark night of the soul. But the reason why you're, like I said, that's going on is to help you clear away the energies in your own energy that has been manifesting in experiences with false counterparts, okay, where there has not been an equal give and take within that connection. Let's see what else is going on here. Why is rebuilding here? This says rebuilding your life after loss, investing a lot of effort, ready to take action to improve, and then determination and drive. Let's clarify rebuilding. With the Three of Pentacles in reverse, yeah, like we have a lot of this stuff is in the reverse. Like I'm picking up an energy of you having to go to do things on your own. Why is the Three of Pentacles in reverse here? Maybe you were hoping that you wouldn't have to rebuild after loss by yourself. Maybe you were hoping for support. But this almost feels like it's a solo job. Something. Why is the Three of Pentacles in reverse here? The Five of Cups in, yeah, the Five of Cups, clarifying the Three of Pentacles. There's very much, there's a lot of regret, a lot of sadness, disappointment. Putting your faith and your trust in someone, building a dream together with someone, and then realizing like you were the only one that was putting in and building in that dream, right? This may be an energy that you just, you know, that needs to be worked through. Having to face maybe the reality that there is no one else that can help you, you know, on this journey, that this is part of their, not to say that the whole entire journey is meant to be gone through alone, but this may be just saying that this is going back to this like inevitable end, right? This may be part of why things for you feel so lonely, right? Is because, but what your future spouse is wanting to point out is that this is just a part of the journey. This is not the entire journey itself, right? There is a rebuilding that is needed. And for whatever reason, this is the rebuilding of that. This is all on your own. This is all on you, okay? Not to say that you deserve that or, you know, nothing like that. It's just coming to terms with the fact that this part of the journey is for you to go alone, okay? rebuild what you can on your own. Don't wait for outside help. Don't wait for outside support. Just start taking one step in front of the other. Start doing what you can on your own. And then if you are to come across something on your journey that requires outside support, having faith that those people, those resources will show up, okay? And you know, if you don't know how to process through like really heavy emotions like disappointment, fear, sadness, depression, and stuff like that, I have another channel. It's linked in the description box below. There's a specific video in the description box below called Releasing the Wants. It'll help you move through this really heavy, dark energies, emotional and mental energies. Okay, you guys, let's see. Let's get one messenger from the heart to kind of close out the reading from your future spouse. While I'm getting this out, you guys, if this has resonated at all, if it's added any kind of value or added anything to your quality of life, please take a moment to smash that like button for me. Comment below. Let me know what pile you picked. Let me know how it resonated. If you want to become part of the family, just smash that subscribe button along with the notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. Okay, what parting message do you have for pile one's future spouse? What message do you want to close out this reading with for pile one? We have release. Yeah, release. Okay. It's just release on the disappointment is what I'm hearing. You know, embrace it even. That's part of learning how, you know, part of this journey for you is learning how to move through some of the more difficult emotions, which I feel like you are already in the process of doing. I'm feeling like you've been shedding skin. You've been working through a lot of this stuff. Just continue releasing through it. But I do feel like there is something coming up about feeling like you're all alone in this. Maybe even feeling like no one really truly understands. And those are all, you know, things that can be reframed, things that can be, you know, embraced, just as it's this part of the journey. It's not the entire journey itself. Okay. For whatever reason, and maybe you already know what that is, pile one, it's just that this part of your journey is one for you to have to go through alone. You may be in a hermit stage, or the hermit phase of their journey. Okay. All right. We're going to end your reading there, pile one. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again today. We'll see you for your next future spouse pick a card reading. Bye guys. Hey pile two, welcome to your reading. We are back, or well, I should say, if you're new here, my name is Michelle. I'm going to be your reader today. Okay. We're back doing another future spouse pick a card reading. Just keep in mind, you guys, it's a general reading. Take what resonates, leave behind anything that doesn't. I do have future spouse readings available. Just check the description box below for booking details. A lot of $25 readings available in the future spouse category. Okay, we're going to get right into your reading, you guys. We're going to pick up on whatever messages your future spouse wants to, whatever they want to talk to you about. Okay, let's see. So you guys were drawn to the rose quartz palm stone. And you guys don't know, but I wanted to show you. Look. Goddess. Okay, so this may be significant, tapping into that goddess energy, but we'll see how that might correlate or correspond to or relate to your reading. All right, so your future spouse wants to talk. Let's see, we got secrets. It says moving in silence, hidden factors, lack of communication, not having all the facts. We also have a rare gift. A special gift given to you. Seize the opportunities. Unique gifts bring luck and success. The power to attract wealth. Ooh, okay. We also have the star. Wow. We got wish fulfillment, blessings, wealth, and fame. Wow, we got wealth twice here. Wealth and fame. We have becoming quite popular, brand new and hopeful life. Ooh, okay. Now I can see where the goddess energy here is coming in. The energy I'm picking up, like the message, what your future spouse is wanting to talk to you about, pile two, is remembering who you are. And who you are is you're a goddess, okay? You got goddess energy, you know, or God, however, you know, whatever you identify or resonate most with, but you have this power, okay? Not to forget that. And, you know, here we got special gift given to you. Seize the opportunities. Unique gifts bring luck and success, the power to attract wealth. there is something very special to you. And the fact that we have it with star, okay, for those of you that are looking to maybe get into some kind of content creation or on some kind of a social media platform, be it YouTube, TikTok, or whatever, it's like, I don't know, are you having a difficult time like comparing yourself to other people? Maybe comparing your gift, or maybe you don't even believe that there's anything about you that stands out. Your future spouse is coming through and it's almost like wanting to knock you upside the head, like knock, 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 like, hello, don't forget who and what you really are, okay? You're the creator of all of this stuff, all right? Of your, you are the creator of your reality. You can have whatever outcome, whatever experiences in your reality that you want to have, okay? You just need to remember who and what you truly are. Okay, you're a goddess. You can do anything you put your mind to is what's coming through. Let's find out what they want to say regarding secrets. Why is secrets here? Ooh, man, your future spouse is not playing around about you, okay? So secrets, and this is like what's hidden factors. This is what maybe you're not aware of. But this is like your energy, the Queen of Pentacles, okay? So I am picking up on a lot of feminine energies for those of you watching Pile 2. We're talking about energy though, not necessarily genders, but if you identify, with masculine energy, that's fine. I'm just picking up on the majority of the energy tuning in. This is it though. Like the secret is that you have available to you now. You have available to you now, Pile 2, the resources needed to manifest happily ever after, not just in love, but in finances as well, okay? But with the 10 of Cups showing up here, this also feels like, yes, you have the resources available to you now to be financially stable, and investments are coming through as well, okay? Now, when we talk about resources, everything at the very basic level is energy. So, even if you don't right now in the 3D have $100,000 in your bank account, in your spiritual energetic bank account, you have as much money available in that as much as you want. So right now, energetically, you have available to you all the resources that you need to make every one of your dreams and your wishes come true, okay? We got wealth coming up twice. So, here says wealth and fame. This is feeling specifically about those of you who have a desire to maybe become published in some way, whether you're publishing a book, publishing maybe a blog on, or a vlog, or, becoming some kind of a well-known content creator, however the method of that may be, okay? It's like your future spouse is coming through with the message, Pile 2, that's available to you. You have the makings to be wealthy and famous, okay? Wealthy and famous, you have the makings to be wealthy and famous. I don't think this is going to be a very long reading for you guys. Let's see, Pile 2, why is rare gift here? Let's clarify rare gift. The 8 of Swords in reverse. What does this have to do with rare gift? For Pile 2. Are you feeling like maybe either your gift, maybe you already know what your gift is, but maybe a part of it feels elusive to you? This is literally, with all this sword energy coming up, it's like it literally is something that's all in your head. You're getting trapped in your head too much. If you were to learn how to get out of your head and ground yourself and your energy more in your body, you would have access to that gift much more. Okay, there's something going on with the mind and with the wounded ego that seems to be maybe cutting you off from, is something about your gift, Pile 2, very intuitive. Yeah, it feels like it may be very intuitive, or it's driven by intuition. I can see how that would be for maybe people that are day traders, people that do things like I do, psychics, tarot readers. There's just something about your gift that feels like it operates mostly off of intuition, and you know, when we tend to be too much in our heads and we're in self-doubt and stuff like that, a lot of that is fear-based. It's being driven by fear, which can often come from wounded egos, wounded child, you know, the inner wounded child and stuff like that. And so your future spouse is telling you, you know, you have this rare gift that could make you wealthy and famous, even not just wealthy, but also famous, right? And quite popular, you know, because a lot of the time, some of us, you know, people can be famous, but for the wrong reasons. Your future spouse is saying you have a rare gift that not only can make you very wealthy, but can make you very, very popular. I'm hearing on a worldwide scale. Popular meaning people are going to love you, people are going to adore you, people are going to be thankful for your gift and for you sharing your gift, okay? But that's going to require you being able to, you know, get over some of your fears, move past your fears, get out of self-doubt, maybe even self-criticism and stuff like that, and ground yourself more into your body. If you don't know how to do that, there's a couple of ways. First off, you know, one of the easiest ways to ground yourself, to get out of your head, is to concentrate on your breathing, like doing some breath work. And then beyond that, if you have a story that's running in the background that makes you question your worth, your value, that makes you question your gift or anything like that, I have another channel here on YouTube. Check the description box below. There's a specific, there's actually two videos linked below. One of them is called Releasing the Wants. The other one is how to stop manifesting separation between you and your heart's desire. Now, the video itself says something along the lines of, you know, your SP, your specific person, but you can plug whatever subject you want to in there, whether it's business, you know, whatever it may be. Okay, let's find out more. What do you want to talk about with the star? Why is the star here? The King of Wands in reverse. All right, anything else? Why is the King of Wands in reverse here? Yeah, there's just a lot of doubt. So I feel like maybe you might be dragging your feet, pile 2, on some specific actions you need to take in order to, you know, get to this place of achieving wealth and fame, right? But there may be some self-doubts about either your own self-worth, your own worthiness, your own capabilities, or just you may be doubting the actions themselves, right? Can you do this by yourself? And this is interesting that we have the star in reverse, clarifying the star in the upright position. You're doubting your ability to do this by yourself. A message coming through for you, pile 2, is just to keep, and this is part of, you know, getting out of your head and into your body. Having faith that you don't need to know the what, the who, the when, where, and why of it just to get started, taking one foot in front of the other. Get started in terms of just knowing, like, you know, do what you can. So with the 3 of Pentacles in the reverse position, this is you putting in work by yourself. This is you not having, at this point in time, any outside resources or support. This is you, and there's some fears associated with that, like something having to do with, you know, do I have what it takes to do this on my own? Yes and no. Okay, so just start with doing what you can, what you have the resources, with the resources to do, no matter how minimal or simple it may look, and or even unprofessional it may look. It's just get started. You will learn whatever it is that you need to learn, you know, as your journey unfolds, and you will, you know, come across the resources that you need as the journey unfolds. You'll come across the support and the help you need as, you know, as your journey unfolds. But there's something going on with doing this alone that seems to be, maybe, is it like, what do they call that? Analyzation paralyzation or something like that. Like you're kind of getting ahead of yourself. It feels like you're trying to have every single duck in a row before you get things started, and it's like you're that's draining. That's draining your vitality. That's draining your courage. That's draining your confidence in yourself. Just have faith and just know that you've got what it takes right now to get things going. You've got what it takes right now to launch that project, to launch that channel, to launch that, whatever it may be right now. Okay, there is a special message coming through saying, don't worry about coming off as perfect. Don't worry about coming off as unprofessional. Don't worry about everything needing to look perfect. Okay, there are people who have tons of followers and customers and clients and subscribers and viewers that, are making videos from their car. Okay. So it doesn't have to be perfect, you guys. It just needs to start. Okay. So just get started. All right. Pile 2, that was your reading. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please do me a favor. Make sure you're smashing that like button for me. Comment below. Let me know what pile you picked. Let me know how it resonated. Also, to become part of the family, just hit that subscribe button along with that notification bell so you don't miss an upload or a reading. And if you guys are still here, I actually forgot to do one more thing. Let's do one more thing. We're going to get one message from the heart to close out the reading. What do you want to say to pile 2? What do you want to say to pile 2? Uprooting. Let's see. What does this have to do with the reading? Okay, this talks about leaving all that is familiar to start a brand new life. Okay, so there is a lot of comparing yourself to other people, comparing your gifts to other people's gift. And it's just this thing of just do it. Okay, just do it. Just get started. There's a brand new life ahead of you, one that is fun, it's exciting. There's a lot of love, a lot of connection, a lot of adoration that's wanting to come your way. It looks like you need to get over what you think things need to look like in order to get started. Okay, you don't need all that fancy stuff to get started. That stuff can come later. It can definitely come later, but it doesn't have to be here now. Just get started. All right, pile 2, that was your reading. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I will see you at your next future spouse pick a card reading. Bye, pile 2. Hey, pile 3, welcome to your reading. My name is Michelle. We're back with another future spouse pick a card video. What we're doing is we're tapping into your future spouse's energy, and we are channeling whatever messages they would like to convey, whatever they want to talk to you about. Okay, so we're just going to leave the channel open. Whatever comes through is just going to come through. Just keep in mind, pile 3, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave behind anything that doesn't. I do have personal readings available. If you would like to book one with me, just check the description box below. There are a lot of $25 readings available in the future spouse category. So let's just get started. Pile 3, you were drawn to the Lepidolite palm stone. This one actually has a saying on it. It says gratitude. So we'll see how maybe this ties into your reading. Not all the palm stones had something underneath there, but yours guys did, and it's gratitude, okay? Thankfulness. What do you want to talk to pile 3 about? We got the waiting game. This is waiting for something or someone, expecting to hear news, putting your life on hold. We've got prepared, ready, and waiting. We also have sadness. It says disappointment, regret, depression, unwelcome change. And then we also have pink diamond, a rare opportunity, a rare find, one-of-a-kind love, unique creative expression, wealth, and prosperity. The energy that's coming through for your guys' message from your future spouse, pile 3, is a heavy feeling of doubt. And this does feel connected to, it could be both. There is an energy here of it being connected to the dream of manifesting in a future spouse, but then it also, for some of you, feels connected to the dream of, abundance, wealth, and prosperity. It could be both for you, okay? There's an overall sadness here. you know, almost, you know what's coming through now? It feels like the dream is dying. I don't know if you guys have been waiting on a future spouse or waiting to manifest in wealth and prosperity, or maybe even both for a while, but it's like the longer time passes without experiencing those things or manifesting those things. It's almost, yeah, that's the message that your future spouse is wanting to talk to you about. Has to do with the dream of that dying, the dream of manifesting in a future spouse dying, and or the dream of manifesting in wealth and prosperity and abundance dying. We'll see how, you know, it's definitely talking about feeling disappointment and feeling regret and depression, you know, and unwelcome change. We'll see how. And gratitude, seems like there's something about gratitude that your future spouse is wanting to talk to you about regarding this, but we'll go ahead and get into the message. We'll delve a little bit deeper. What's the waiting game here for? What's the waiting game? We got the Six of Wands in the upright position. Yeah, this can be about success, victory, achievement, being put on a pedestal, being acknowledged, being recognized for something. I feel like that's where the disappointment is, because there may be some, and this could be talking about, you know, there's two different energies. This feels like maybe you know that you have, you know, you are a rare gift, you are a pink diamond, and then also there's this feeling like, you know, is there anyone else out there like me, or what it is you're wanting seems to be as rare and unique as you are, and there's this fear of like finding a needle not just in a haystack, but like 50,000 or 50 million haystacks, right? One needle in 50 million haystacks. And trying to figure out which haystack that needle is in just feels almost very daunting and overwhelming. Waiting to be acknowledged, waiting to be noticed. Are you feeling invisible, pile 3? Are you feeling invisible? Oh, with the King of Wands in the reverse here. This is something is definitely your self-esteem and your self-confidence is definitely taking a hit. I don't want to say it's taking a hit. It's been hit. It feels like. Okay, pile 3. If you're not familiar with like the law of assumption and Neville Goddard, it is slightly different. Or maybe I won't even say slightly different. There is a difference between the law of assumption and the law of attraction. Okay. The basis being that you can have any reality. You can live in any reality that you want to live in. It seems here like the reality that you're wanting to live in, pile 3, is one of the fairy tale. You want the fairy tale. You want the fairy tale, you know, love of your life. You want the fairy tale marriage. And then you also want, you know, the fairy tale riches, maybe even for some of you fame. I'm hearing glory. There's something about glory, being glorified, being, yeah, it's just, and then we even have somebody with a tiara dressed like a princess, right? It's like, but why is this princess so sad? You know, but maybe because this princess, you know, even though they know they're a princess or they know they're a queen, it's like no one else is able to see it, right? That's what it appears like. But here's the thing. I was talking about the law of assumption because there's a saying, there's a belief system that's called, you know, everyone and everything is you pushed out, right? Your 3D is your reality that you are experiencing in the 3D is a direct manifestation. It's a 100% reflection of your inner world, your inner workings. And there's, you know, there's more than just what you're consciously aware of. There are things going on beneath the surface of your conscious awareness. And so you might be consciously aware that, you know, you're royalty, that you're special and unique, and there's something about you that, you know, stands apart from the rest, right? But if there is a larger part of you hidden beneath the surface that maybe your conscious awareness is not even picking up on, that's what is being reflected in your 3D reality. There's something going on deeply beneath the surface, you know, that for whatever reason is keeping you hidden. And that might be coming from a place of wanting to keep you safe. Okay, so there may be some shadow work needed in this direction, pile 3, because the message coming through from your future spouse, there's a desire here for you to want to be acknowledged, for you wanting to be noticed, for wanting to be elevated. But there's an even bigger part of you that wants you to remain hidden. And I feel it has something to do with safety, feeling safe, where maybe at some point in time, pile 3, having the spotlight on you, being noticed may have got you in trouble. Okay, this could be programming, or this could be even trauma that, you know, originated, you know, in your childhood. And for those of you where, you know, maybe nothing, you know, you didn't really have anything like that in your childhood, it's now being discovered that we are, you know, harboring some of the deeper, darker memories and energies from, you know, our parents and their parents and our ancestors. Basically, I can't remember how many generations that follows, but for a lot of you, I have a feeling, I'm sensing that, you know, something happened either once or even, you know, a lot of times where maybe you were bullied. That could be for some of you, where having the attention, you know, wasn't good for you. Having the spotlight on you wasn't good for you. And so there's a part of yourself that is like, no, we're not going to be noticed. We're not going to be singled out, because being noticed and being singled out, you know, got us in trouble for whatever reason that may be, right? Trigger warning. Okay. There's a little bit of a heavier topic coming for those of you that need it. This can resonate for those of you who have dealt with some form of, you know, child abuse when you were little. Okay. Having that kind of attention on you resulted in pain and trauma and stuff like that. And so, you know, at some point in time, a decision was made that we're going to do what we need to do to stay under the radar. You know what I mean? And so whether or not you're looking for wealth and fame, if you are looking for wealth, and not fame, like I can understand why somebody with this kind of wounding doesn't want fame, right? Wealth can also be tricky in that manner too, because, you know, if you're wealthy, people are going to notice you, right? So that can also be affecting that. But again, this can also affect manifesting in a future spouse, you know, love of your life, the fantasy and stuff like that. So, your future spouse is wanting to talk to you about what is holding you back, what is keeping you from, you know, being noticed, and what it feels like is, you know, some soul level wounding that may have occurred in your childhood, that, you know, these things that you're desiring to manifest, those, you know, manifesting those things in can be helped by healing and closing up that wound. Okay. Let's see. Do we want to add anything for sadness? Yeah, it's almost this. Okay, so this is interesting because this is reminding me of either a princess or a queen, and then we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse position. This may be talking about not living up or feeling like you're not living up to your fullest potential. Not having experienced the fullness of the life that, you know, you could have had, or that you want, or maybe you feel like things are, you know, like life or opportunities are slipping you by or something like that. You have a deep inner knowing of what could be. And yet it's like you're maybe the sadness and the disappointment and the depression and the regret is coming from, seems like all sides, but it's coming from knowing what's possible and yet not being able to step into that possible reality. And here's what's, believe it or not, because we have unwelcome change. See, this is, kind of tricky, and this is where the energy does get tricky. The thing is that you welcome change, right? You want change in your 3D reality. There's a deeper part of you, though, that does not. There's a deeper part of you that wants things to stay as they are, because that part of you, which is, a wounded inner child, okay, feels like, the more attention that we get, the more accolades that we get, it's gonna, there'll be some good stuff coming, but then the bad stuff is gonna come too. And the bad stuff could be like, I'm being bullied. If I have a microscope or a magnifying glass on me, people are gonna see all my flaws, and people are gonna make fun of me, and people are going to want to hurt me. I'm not safe in the spotlight. I'm not safe being singled out. I'm not safe being, standing out among the rest. And so there's almost this feeling of knowing what you have in your possession, but there's a part of you that is keeping that part of you hidden. There's also this thing, like if you've got something rare, right? If you were to walk around and have like this 13 karat pink diamond, just out where everyone can see, you're going to have people like oohing and awing over it and just telling you how beautiful it is and, congratulating you for having it. But then there's also that part of you that's going to be like, and then there's going to be the people that are going to want to steal that from you, right? And so we have to, keep this thing under lock and key and only bring it out, so that the people that I trust can see it. The people that I know that aren't going to hurt me in order to take this away from me, or, you know what I mean? Or try to make me feel bad for having it, or whatever it may be. Okay. What's pink diamond here? Let's clarify pink diamond. Yeah, I feel, that whatever this thing is, I feel like it's so special. And people, whether they did it directly or indirectly, whether it was just something that was, I don't know, but it did cause you to maybe get into a lot of fights, a lot of disagreements. The Nine of Wands in the upright position, that's like the wounded warrior. The cool thing about the wounded warrior, though, especially when it's in the upright position, is they're living to fight another day, right? So there definitely is a resilience to you, pile 3. More on this pink diamond. You're very resilient, very resilient. And I'm also hearing, no matter what someone does to you, and that is true, this is never going to be taken away, okay? They can't take this away. This is not something that somebody can steal from you and you no longer possess. This is, whatever this is always yours. It doesn't go anywhere. The only thing that may be going on with you, pile 3, when it comes to this pink diamond, is that you forgot where you put it. You may have hid it, right? And I'm speaking metaphorically, of course. You may have hid this, in a moment of intense trauma and intense pain. And then, after some time has passed, you forgot where you hid it, right? But it's not gone. It's still in your possession. It's just a matter of rediscovering it again, okay? The thing is you actually fear having this. There's a fear. There's a deep part of you that fears being in possession of whatever this is. Because I'm hearing it's coveted by a lot of people. And to covet something, that comes with jealousy, that comes with envy. And if people are mean enough, they'll get abusive. Whether it's physically, verbally, mentally, emotionally, or what have you. And so for you, there's also a part of you that actually might see this, being in possession of whatever this energy is for you that, adds to, I'm hearing, your star quality, adds to, your queen or king or royalty quality, actually scares you because of, other people seeing that in you, maybe when you were younger, and feeling jealous of it, feeling envious of it. And so it's, oh man, this is a message coming through. It's a trigger warning, okay? And trigger warning, okay? And this is hitting me deep. So, I don't even know if I could say it. Okay, trigger warning. 3, 2, 1. The message that just came through was that some of you, the people in your life were so envious of this gift or whatever this energy is that you have, okay, that they tried everything that they could to beat it out of you when you were younger. And that could be quite literally. And even if it wasn't literally, it could have been mentally, emotionally, even, you know, spiritually or what have you. It doesn't matter if, I mean, yeah, it does matter if it was physically, but there are other ways to hit people very, very deeply. And if that triggered you, I'm really sorry, pile 3. But I'm hoping that, you know, it's coming up for a reason, and I'm hoping that it's coming up to help you heal and maybe shine a light on what has been keeping you from being able to move forward in your life. I might need to take a minute, you guys. I was not expecting to tap into that energy, and it is hitting me through my heart right now. Okay. Oh my gosh. Pile 3. Okay. Let's see what else your future spouse wants to. I think what we're going to do, because that was, man, I don't, you know what though? I want to see what gratitude has to do with this reading. Because I do feel like that has something to do. Oh, well, you know, we were talking about the law of assumption and Neville Goddard and stuff earlier. And so one of the things that the law of assumption, Neville Goddard specifically has a book called Feeling is the Secret. And the synopsis is that we are manifesting, like, this is the secret to manifestation. It's the secret to the secret. We are manifesting what we're feeling 24/7 on autopilot. And a lot of the times our dominant feeling state, you know, is subconscious, below the awareness of our conscious mind. And so if subconsciously our focus is on feeling threatened, feeling unsafe, feeling displaced or out of place or whatever it may be, right? Feeling unsafe, then, you know, and the universe it's a mirror. It's reflecting what's going on inside. And the subconscious itself is not sentient. It's, you know, it doesn't know the difference between, you know, good and bad, what's harmful, what's hurtful or whatever. You know, it's just a program that's running beneath the surface. And so, you know, if your subconscious objective is to keep you safe, and the way to keep you safe is to keep you hidden, to keep you invisible, and to keep you from, what's that word? To keep you from having any kind of a spotlight. I mean, you know, that could, there could be some safety issues, you know, with becoming too wealthy, becoming too popular, becoming too loved. I mean, there might even be a part of you that's like, if I manifest in my dream relationship, you know, it's going to make some people jealous, maybe a lot of people. It's stuff like that, right? And so gratitude is here to tell you what to focus and switch that energy into. Start focusing on things that you have to be thankful for, right? Appreciative for. What is there in your life right now, where you're at right now, that you can love wholeheartedly, right? Can you love that, you know, you got hot, or you have running water? Can you love that you got running water when there are people who don't, right? Can you love that, you know, you were able to eat today when there are people who don't, you know, no matter, even if, you know, even the people that are homeless, I would say the same thing to that. You know, can you love the fact that, you know, you woke up breathing, that, you know, you're able to walk, you know, without assistance and stuff like that. There's that, the gratitude is coming from what are things in your life that you can love right now, and really just get into your feelings about how grateful you are that you have those things. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to wrap up your reading, pile 3, with a messenger of the heart. One last message from your future spouse to wrap up this reading. While I'm getting this out, you guys, if this reading has resonated, if it's provided any kind of guidance, or if it's added to your quality of life anyway, in any way, make sure you're taking a moment to hit that like button for me. Comment below, let me know what pile you picked. Let me know how it resonated. You can become part of the family if you would like to by hitting the subscribe button, as well as the notification bell, so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. Okay, pile 3's future spouse, uprooting. This almost feels like some of you may actually need to move away. If you guys are still in close proximity to the people who are, I don't want to say responsible, but, you know, that you've had those experiences with that made you or caused you to, you know, subconsciously keep yourself hidden and invisible and stuff like that, there may be a message coming through from your future spouse is, you know, it may be time to move away. Literally, like move away. It doesn't have to be, you know, oh, for some of you, I'm feeling like it might do you a world of good to like move hundreds of miles away, where people can't just, you know, drop by your house or your apartment any for whatever reason, like starting a new life. Yeah, there's a brand new life right there. It says leaving all that is familiar and starting a brand new life. Some of you may have been contemplating on doing that. There is a message coming up from your future spouse. They're giving you the thumbs up and the green light, like, yeah, that would be very good for you, pile 3. For those of you where, you know, for whatever reason that doesn't resonate, it's just all about uprooting your ties, your energetic, your mental, and your emotional ties, or the bonds, or the whatever, the cords that are deeply rooted in your own energy, that's keeping that that trauma, that wound open. Okay. All right, you guys, that was your reading. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again today. I will see you at your next future spouse pick a card video. Bye. Pile 4, welcome to my channel. My name is Michelle. We are back doing another future spouse pick a card reading. This time we're opening up the channel. We're letting your future spouse come through and talk about whatever it is they want to talk about with you, okay? All right, so keep in mind, pile 4, that this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave behind anything that doesn't. I do have personal readings available. If you would like to book one, just check the description box below. There are a lot of $25 readings available in the future spouse category, just so go check them out and see which ones call out to you, okay? All right, pile 4. You were drawn to the yellow Mookaite, palm stone. We'll pop this lovely thing over here. Let's see what your future spouse wants to talk to you about today. We got delays. It says frustrated by slow results. Any pace is a good pace. Patience and perseverance, and you can't rush progress. Why did I just detect a huge eye roll from you guys? Okay, we got dice here. Time to take risks, getting out of your comfort zone, leaping into the unknown, and adventure awaits. Ooh, I feel some good news coming, you guys. And then we got thorns. It says thorns, a painful sacrifice, hard choices to prevail. Life is testing you, suffering for a goal. Whew, I feel okay. This is what's coming through, the energy that I'm connecting to through your future spouse and with you, pile 4, is that things feel stagnant. Things feel stale even. There's not a lot of movement going on towards whatever your end goal might be, and it can be in multiple different areas. the message that's coming through pile 4, and do not shoot the messenger, okay, is it's time for you to get out of your own way. So what this is saying is that between dice and thorns, okay, because what I'm feeling is that the delay is not the universe testing you. And you may be feeling like life is testing you, but I feel like there's a move that you know you need to make. There's some kind of a risk, some kind of a sacrifice that maybe it's like, why is gambling? There's all these gambling euphemisms that are coming up. I just heard all bets are off. All bets are off. I don't know what that has to do with this other than we got dice here, but there is something that, and I get it, like there is some kind of a sacrifice or some kind of a move, a very high risk move. It's high risk. I'm picking that up, where it's like the outcome is still not promised. Like there's a goal or something, and you're like, this could be something like maybe joining like a high ticket coaching program, you know, but then the results are not guaranteed, right? Something like that. There's a huge sacrifice that you're being called to make, but the end result is still not promised, right? Let me find out about this delay thing here, because it feels like the springboard to get you to the next level is tied to whatever this sacrifice is. Okay, this could be for some of you. You may be feeling called to sell everything and move to a different city, a different state, a different country, a different, you know, province, or however it may be, which for whatever reason feels very risky. Maybe, are you being called in your spirit, pile 4, to drop everything, to sell everything, leave everything behind, and go start a whole new life somewhere else? It feels something like that. Okay, there's some kind of a big risk. Okay, huge risk is what I'm hearing, coupled with a huge sacrifice. And I feel like you're being guided, you know, and led by your, you know, it could be God or source or your higher self, you know, spirit guides, however, the universe. And there's no guarantee in the 3D that things are going to turn out. It's like taking a leap of faith, blind faith, I'm hearing. Like there's no guarantee that things are going to work out the way that you want them to. It's a whole brand new beginning. A whole brand new beginning. All right, let's find out what's going on with delays here. But I'm literally hearing you need to get out of your own way. When your future spouse is saying that, it's get out of the way of, you know, your wounded ego that is trying to. It's the wounded ego that's getting in your way, right? It's the fears, it's the doubts, it's the what ifs on, you know, we can have good what ifs and bad what ifs, but right now it seems like you're focused on the bad what ifs. What if things don't work out? You know, what if, you know, I take this leap of faith, this jump, and it not only do things not work out, but then whatever it was I had to sacrifice, that's gone, right? And so you're entertaining, it's like the wounded ego that's full of fear, full of doubt, full of hesitation, is bombarding you with, you know, negative what ifs to kind of keep you stuck, to keep you, you know, I'm hearing stuck where you don't belong. It's like, you know, you're needing to move from a certain space because whatever this is over here, it's delayed. It might even be some toxicity going on there. If it's not toxicity, it's just, you know, you've outgrown it, right? If it's not toxic, it's definitely uncomfortable in a sense of, you've outgrown it, you know, and you're having to shrink yourself and, you know, keep yourself small to try and fit in this box that you no longer fit in. But in order for you to, you know, bust out of that box, that's going to require you to ditch the box and leap, right? But the thing is that, you know, it's like leaping off a cliff and you don't know for sure 100% if you're going to fly or not, right? And it's like, well, if I don't know how to fly, then, you know, it's the end of that kind of a thing. I get it. Tell me more about delays for pile 4. Tell me more about delays. I keep hearing just do it, pile 4. Just do it. Yeah. This is what's causing you guys to be delayed. It's your own fears, it's your own anxiety, and it's your own worry about the future. Okay, so the thing with this is, pile 4, is that, you know, you need to allow yourself to make peace with whatever the ugly outcome is that your fears are having you entertain. Like, what if the worst case scenario happens? Where, well, part of that is like making peace with whatever the worst case scenario might be, right? That's what's causing the delay. It's your own fears, your own worries, literally your own anxieties and all that stuff. What is dice here for? You're not very confident about the risk. You're not very confident about the odds, is what it is. The odds seem stacked against you, which, you know, when you're taking huge gambling risks, this is where like intuition and faith, a leap of faith, comes in. Now, you guys, just keep in mind, this is a general reading. It is for entertainment purposes only, okay? So, you know, don't go just based off of this one reading. Don't go like, you know, selling everything you own and you do your due diligence, okay? This is just entertainment purposes only. But literally the messages coming through from your future spouse is like, you know, yes, on the outside and according to the 3D, the odds seem that they are stacked hugely not in your favor, right? The odds seem to be very much stacked against you, that it's not likely that things are going to work out, right? This, for some reason, this is having something to do with, you know, are you going to trust? Oh gosh, are you going to trust? It's faith over fear. It's one of those things. Are you, you know, we walk by faith and not by sight, right? The odds look like they are against you, but what does faith tell you, right? And that's basically what's this message coming through, because you have outgrown something about where you're at now. There's wherever space you're at now, there's no nourishment here. There's no growth here. There's no opportunity for nourishment and growth here anymore. You've outgrown where you're at now. But in order for you to continue your evolution, to rise to the next level, it's going to require a massive leap of faith from you. Okay, pile 4, a massive leap of faith. And as long as you're standing on the precipice and you're hesitant to jump, you're going to stay in this spot. This delay, you're not going to go anywhere. And so you can make peace with that and you can stay where you're at, right? You know, you can make peace with whatever the worst case scenario is for that if you don't move, if you don't jump, if you don't take the risk, right? Or you can make peace with the worst case scenario attached to what happens if you do when things don't work out, right? Okay. Let's talk about thorns. What's thorns here for? Let's clarify thorns. This feels like comfort. A painful sacrifice having something to do with finances. Comfort. Yeah, I feel for a lot of you, this may actually involve leaving a source of comfort that feels like it's tied to your finances. This could mean leaving a career path. It could mean leaving, you know, leaving where you're living, leaving your hometown or something like that. Finances and money are involved, and it could be both, right? It could be both. This says, though, hard choices to prevail. The energy I'm picking up from that, though, is yes, this is a hard choice, and it's going to require some kind of sacrifice no matter what choice you make. I can see why this is a tough decision, because both decisions require sacrifice, right? It's just which one. When you think about sacrificing, does that make you feel restricted, constricted, or does it, you know what I mean? It's one of those things where this is what's blocking here. If you are still feeling like you're in a Two of Swords energy where you know you're needing to make a decision, but you're kind of stuck, it's because of this right here. The path to you is very clear. You just, there just might be all this fear and anxiety clouding the message, you know, being able to fully settle in your spirit. Okay, so the way to settle it in your spirit, to settle the mind and to settle the fear and the worries and the anxiety of the wounded ego is to, you know, there's another one of my channels, look in the description box below. If you don't know how to process out fear and doubt and stuff like that, that helps you get out of your head and into your body, where it is easier for you to really detect which way you're supposed to go. When you get out of fear and out of doubt, then there's a peace connected with the right direction, right? And then there is a constriction connected to the direction where you're not, you know, your soul growth is not connected to that direction. There's a constriction when you think about it, right? But it requires settling the noise in the mind, the fears and the doubts and the anxieties, and getting into your body and really connecting to that part of you that is, you know, universal truth, knowledge, and wisdom. That part of you that is, you know, that is full of faith, that, you know, will let you know which way to go. And you may already know which way to go, but then, you know, putting those fears and all that stuff to rest, you're just able to put one foot in front of the other and even just make the leap of faith, having already embraced every single outcome that could possibly happen, good and or bad, right? All right, we're going to get one more message from, let's see, your future spouse to close out the reading. We're going to get one from the Messengers of the Heart. While I'm getting this out, pile 4, if this reading is helping you, if it's providing you any kind of guidance or adding to your quality of life in any way, shape, or form, please do me a favor. Make sure you're smashing that like button for me. That is a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. Comment below. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what pile you picked. Let me know how it resonated. And then if you want to become part of the family, just hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell so you don't miss an upload or an announcement. Okay, pile 4 is future spouse. What is your closing message? Breakthrough. Yes, breakthrough. Let's see. Okay, there is, I feel like, maybe some kind of communication coming through. Now, whether that is going to be through somebody I feel like you're going to be guided. Like there's almost going to be some kind of a sign, whether it's literal, whether it's actual communication coming from someone that is going to kind of like highlight for you. Like, yes, okay, it's going to put you more at ease. I do feel like there's some communication coming through. For some of you, this is literal, right? For others of you, it may come through a dream, or it may just be some really prominent signs through the universe where it's just, you just know, right? So communication through. But what I'm feeling is like there is going to be a breakthrough in whatever this is right here. These fears, these anxieties, and that stuff. And then your future spouse is wanting you to know that a breakthrough is coming to help you kind of push things to then, either, get past whatever is causing you to feel stuck in this place of indecision. All right, you guys, that was your reading. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again today. I'll see you guys at your next future spouse pick a card reading. Bye.